If you're thinking about moving to Austin, Texas and buying a home, this is by far one of the most important videos you can watch. So my team and I were on a Zoom call recently with a family who are relocating here. They actually originally found us on YouTube, just like you. And we see this all the time. So initially they thought they wanted to live in the city of Austin until we showed them what their same exact budget gets them just 20, 30 minutes outside of town. And their reaction said everything. And honestly, it made me go, yep, I gotta do a video about this. So let's first take a look at what $700,000 gets you in this city of Austin. All right, Aaron, do you think that's a $700,000 house?
Not even close.
No, not at all. And let me turn you around here. Do you think that is a $700,000 house?
Also not close.
Nope. But you know what is? That one right there. Okay, so a couple quick basic stats about this house. By the way, this home is listed by my boy, Brian Copeland at eXp Realty. I love you, Brian. And there is nothing bad about this house, okay? We're in actually like a really, really great neighborhood, smack in the middle of central Austin. The neighborhood is called Briker Woods. And actually, my kids have all gone through Briker Woods Elementary. Like, this is my hood, okay? Just to be real. Now, this house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It was built in 1947. It's a little bit under 1,200 square feet. So it's a small house. It's on 0.15 acres. So it's a pretty tight, compact lot, small house. So we're gonna flip through some pictures here for you, and you're gonna see that it's nice, but it essentially needs to be gutted. In fact, I think there's probably a 50-50 chance that a developer is gonna come in here, they're gonna completely tear this house down, and they are gonna build something like what you see next door. So yeah, if you wanna know exactly what $700,000 gets you in the city of Austin, you're looking at it, it's actually currently listed at $695,000. So we're right there at that 700K mark. Again, this is not a bad house at all. It's gonna need a ton of work, and this neighborhood is lights out amazing. All right, now, Aaron, let's go see what else we can find in Central Austin that's around 700K. All right, now let's take a look at another home that's in Central Austin that's listed right around the $700,000 mark. So the house right behind me is brand spanking new, literally built in 2025. It is a 1,500 square foot house, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Well, definitely not much of a front yard. There's not a front yard at all, and not much of a back and side yard to speak of at all either. Again, it's only 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's currently listed just a hair under $720,000. But again, oh, and we're on a road called North Loop Boulevard. It's a pretty kind of north central Austin east-west thoroughfare. So if you buy this home, $720,000 are gonna be on a relatively very busy street. But again, I think this is a great house for the right person, but we just wanted to show you an example of around what $700,000 gets you right smack in the middle of the city of Austin. Aaron, wanna go check it out?
Let's do it.
Let's see if we can get inside, y'all.
Is this how all real estate stuff works? Is like you can just like kind of get in?
Yeah, there's a lockbox. Ooh, that. Okay, this is really interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing this for the first time, just like you, but light, bright, well-appointed kitchen, nothing to complain about. Let's see what's back here. So back here, got a bedroom, pretty tight, pretty compact, but a bedroom nonetheless. Little utility, garage area. I like this bathroom. Again, pretty low ceilings, pretty tight, pretty compact, but well done. That's pretty cool. It's a little like seating kind of game room area and pretty low ceilings, but I like it. The master, nice kind of light in here. Let's see. Again, pretty modern, pretty well appointed bathroom. Like nothing to complain about at all. I think this is really nice. But again, it's pretty tight, pretty small, pretty compact. Let's see. Got a little terrace up here. You can enjoy the North Loop traffic noise. Some people like that. And this one's listed by my boy, Nick Dean. Nick, thank you so much for letting us take a look at your listing today. All right, so those were a couple of examples of central Austin housing options right around $700,000. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive just 20, 30 minutes outside of town, and we're gonna see what you can get for the same budget out there. And I truly think that you are going to be shocked at the contrast here. Now, I do wanna say, I am a central Austin guy myself. I live smack in the middle of town. So honestly, if you saw anything that we just showed you, those neighborhoods seem attractive to you, you want to be super convenient right in the middle of town, that's awesome. And there are a lot of people like that. So if that sounds like you, do not hesitate to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We want to know a couple things you love, a couple things you hate, and we can help you find the perfect neighborhood for you. Maybe it's this one. Okay, so we first wanted to take you out to Leander. So Leander is a Northwest Austin suburb, and from where we are right now, we're about 13 miles away from the Domain. So the Domain is like a huge corporate commercial development in Northwest Austin. It's where you've got IBM, Verbo, Indeed, Apple is right over there, Amazon, there's like a ton of stuff over there. So a lot of people who reach out to us work for those companies. And so we're 13 miles away from the Domain. Drive time during rush hour is gonna be about 30 minutes from here. So we're right on the edge of that 30-minute commute if you're working at the Domain. Kids who live in this neighborhood go to Leander ISD, world-class school district. The price to school quality ratio is out of this world. Oh, and this neighborhood is called Edgewood, and these homes are built by MI Homes. And so, yeah, we just wanted to show you an example of what you can get for a comparable price range, which little secret bonus I'm gonna tell you is these houses are actually substantially less than $700,000, but let's show it to you first. So this is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home. And again, I always like to take you guys kind of into the heart of the home just so you can see, you know, you come home from work, you walk through the front door, you're probably gonna plop down on the couch. And so this is what you're gonna experience, okay? So just take this in and contrast this with the home that we were showing you in Central Austin just a couple minutes ago. That home was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I can't remember the square footage of it, but it was like under 1,200 square feet. And this home is, again, it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home. Let's see, it's got 2,789 square feet. We're gonna show it to you here. You got a game room upstairs. It is baller. So check out this kitchen. You got a big island in the middle, very well appointed. You got the corner pantry, super open to the dining space. I kind of like that there's not like a dedicated dining room. There's more of a dining space. That's kind of what we're seeing these days. And it opens right up into big, open, light, bright living room. I mean, look at these ceiling heights. Like I'm 6.5 feet tall, so these are tall, all right? So let's take a look at the backyard here. So obviously you definitely get a full-on backyard with these homes. So covered back patio. And I mean, look at this, guys. Like this right here is why people move to Texas, all right? You got a big open backyard. You could play football back here. Nice big house in a safe neighborhood in a great school district. This is why so many people like you guys call us every single day. All right, so let's head back in and let's check out the master bedroom. All right, so right before the master, you've got this utility laundry room. I love that it's right there off of the primary. Look at this again, guys. Light, bright, very well appointed. This is freaking nice. And look at this primary closet. Are you kidding me? This is huge. Like it is unreasonably good what you get for the money out here in the suburbs. Again, we're just 30 miles away, or not 30 miles, we're 13 miles away, 30 minutes away from the Domain. You know, this bathroom is like, it's pretty compact, but it's much bigger than any of the bathrooms that we've shown you so far in Central Austin. You got the walk-in shower. Commode room is in one of these. But yeah, you guys don't care about that. Okay, now let's head back to the front of the house. Let's see. All right, so right over here to my left is the builder's sales office. Normally this is the 2-car garage, but then right over here, you've got this big open office, study, library area. I've seen people use this as like a kid's playroom, but kind of a flex office space right here. Oh, and I almost forgot. You got a downstairs guest bedroom, which I love, especially because right here next to the guest bedroom, you've got a full bath. So like this is where guests would go to the bathroom. Whoever's staying in this room right here, they'd have their own full bathroom. So gotta love that. Now let's check out the upstairs. So again, you got almost 2,800 square feet. All right, so you walk right up into this game room area. Again, great to have this space. One of the houses we showed you earlier did have a game room, but it was like this big right here, okay? And then you got 2 bedrooms up here. Let's go here first. My daughter would absolutely love this room. Oh my gosh, look at that. Big room, by the way. You could easily put a king-size bed in here. Then right over here, you've got the second upstairs bedroom. And then you've got, it's not exactly a Jack and Jill, but this bedroom has its own dedicated sink and vanity. And then people who are just up here hanging out, friends or whatever, this is the bathroom that they would use. Shower tub combo, commode, single vanity. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about pricing. So again, this is almost a 2,800 square foot home, 2-story, 4-bedroom, 3 full bathrooms, essentially 2 living areas, 2-car garage, covered back patio. The base price of this home without any of these upgrades is right around $570,000. Now, the builder just let us know that if you wanted to buy this home exactly like this, you'd have to put about $80,000 of upgrades. So if you're doing the math like me, that means that if you wanted to essentially buy this house in this great neighborhood in Leander ISD, just like this, you'd be paying about $650,000. $650,000 for this house. So again, Leander is a Northwest Austin suburb. And so what we wanted to do is kind of get back on the highway, and we want to take you to Pflugerville, which is a northeastern Austin suburb. All right, so let's go. Hey. All right, here we are. We are at the Grove at Blackhawk in Pflugerville, and we wanted to walk you through a home that was built by one of our favorite Central Texas builders. They're called Chesmar Homes. And again, we're in Northeast Austin. I would say right now we're about 23 minutes away from the Domain, but during rush hour, let's go ahead and say 30 to 35 minutes to the Domain. I'd say we're probably about 40 minutes away from downtown Austin, just to give you an idea. And the house that we're gonna show you, I'm just gonna tell you right now, is pretty freaking ridiculous. It's the model home, so it has every single upgrade you could possibly want to get in a home. No one is gonna build a home exactly like this. It's kind of a showcase for all the upgrades you could get. So let's walk through it, and then let's talk about some pricing. Aaron, this house is ridiculous. You ready?
Let's go.
So check this out. All right, so in this house, we've got 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3-car garage, an extra like bonus flex space, a study in the front. This is nuts, but really we just want you to take it all in and really be thinking about this stuff when we tell you about the prices, because again, you're gonna be shocked, okay? But yeah, check out this kitchen. Like, Aaron, would your wife want this kitchen?
100%.
My wife would freak out about this kitchen. I mean, this is redonkulous. This is one of those islands. Look at that, there's 6 bar stools on the other side of this bar. Like this wood grain stuff. I mean, this is freaking exquisite. And I love like the tray ceiling that they did, like the details on the ceiling. You got the dining area over here. It opens up into this like massive vaulted ceiling living room with the fireplace up to the ceiling. Like this is crazy, but check this out. This is crazy. Look at this like butler's pantry area. Like this is the pantry that dreams are made of. This is wild. All right, I'm just gonna say it right now. This living room is stupid awesome. Again, fireplace up to the ceiling. You could put whatever configuration of furniture you want over here and you're gonna have absolutely no problem. But yeah, opens up, got these big glass doors, opens up onto the backyard. Like this is crazy. Okay, now let's check out the bedroom wing. All right, so in here, you got the first kind of guest or kid's bedroom, looking good. And then right between the bedrooms, you've got this kind of Jack and Jill's situation. There's another sink over here, but don't worry about that right now. I'm gonna push you back here because I want you to enter this other room from the main door. Look at this. This is where the hunters live, all right? When the hunters of Pflugerville go out and catch their game, they come back and they rest here for the next day, all right? Okay, and then while we're here, let's check out the backyard. So something I see a lot from this builder is these big vaulted kind of covered back patios. Nice size backyard. I believe this is a 50-foot lot, and all that means is that from that fence right over there to that fence over there is right about 50 feet. All right, now I'm gonna have you come back in here and let's check out the primary bedroom. I'm gonna remind you guys, you're gonna see every single possible upgrade you could get. So the tray ceiling that goes up like an extra foot, all this wood detailing and stuff. I mean, these upgrades are gonna be incredibly expensive. So I'm gonna tell you the base price and I'm gonna tell you what this actual home costs. But look at this. I think this is like a really cool configuration of a bathroom. You got the double vanities on either side of the room. You got this kind of like diagonally set tub, this big old walk-in shower. How do you get in here? Oh, big walk-in shower. Like this stuff is noise. This isn't nice. This is noise. Okay. Huge freaking commode room. I could do my CrossFit workouts in here. I haven't done CrossFit workouts in like 10 years and I really only did one and I couldn't walk for like 5 days after I did it. Huge primary closet. This is redonkulous. I mean, this is crazy.
Lap around this?
Let's do it. All right.
Ready, set, go.
Man, this is where I can practice for my marathons because I've done so many. I've never done a marathon before. Okay, so this is kind of the master suite. Let's see, we missed a few really cool things up in the front of the house, so let's go check these out. Man, I'm just gonna, like, if I came home from work, oh my gosh, watch the game here. Kids doing homework back there. I could chill here. I love this. Okay, so far, I've shown you 3 rooms. Now the 4th bedroom is back here. So you kind of walk through this like, kind of game room, media room, flex space, kids area, whatever you want, just flex space. And at the back side of that is this guest bedroom. So again, this could be a kid, multi-generational living, whatever. And then here you've got a full bathroom attached to this room. That's why it would be extra good for multi-generational living because whoever stayed in this room just has their own complete bathroom. And then trust me, there's a really cool study right up here by the front door, but the builders are in there having a very important meeting and I don't want to interrupt them.
Meanwhile,
hey, could I interrupt you guys?
Of course.
We just wanted to show the people of YouTube that there's actually a study in here. No, not at all. Don't worry about it. We already did our job. We proved it. All right, so I think you can see why I'm in love with this house. And you probably are too. So let's talk a little bit about the pricing out here with Chesmar Homes, at least at Blackhawk. So they've got homes that start in the upper 400s and then ones that go all the way up into the 700s. So this model right here, if you were to buy just the base plan, like 0 upgrades, it's gonna cost you right about $670,000, okay? Now, most people are gonna put about 10% of that price back into upgrades. So most people are gonna put about $60,000 of upgrades. So at the end of the day, you can get a home very similar to this for about $730,000, which is crazy when you compare that to what we showed you right smack in the middle of the city of Austin earlier in this video. But just so you know, this home, if you wanted to build it exactly like this with every single one of these ridiculous upgrades, it will cost you about $800,000. But if you want to see full tours of some of our other favorite suburbs that are just touching distance to Austin, Texas, you got to check out our Suburb Tours playlist right here.